that level.
Oh yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sound like I'm saying waka, waka, waka. Every time I say welcome, welcome, I gotta say it 3 times. And it always sounds to me like waka, waka, waka. Maybe some of y'all don't know what that is. That's Muppets. Nonetheless, welcome back. It's Monday again. We're back on Monday. We've been consistent, y'all. And I'm glad. I got some work done today. I was able, as you can see, if you notice in the well, you can't see the chat on this. Well, if you're in the chat, you see the chat. You see that I put up my links finally for my chat bot to, let you guys know of all my links, all the different ways and you can find me on the internet. Yeah. Okay, it's still connected. Yeah, all the different ways you can find me on the internet. And also, if you notice, I've changed my microphone orientation, the way it was upside down the other way, hanging like over the head, like in a studio booth. I want it to be in front of me here so that I can just look straight and talk and not feel like I gotta talk this way. Excuse me, but the wire I had a short in it, so it was giving this annoying sound, this noise that was going through it, and it was frustrating because I couldn't figure out what it was. So I rummaged through my wires and stuff. I got, if you know, you know. If you got like technology and stuff, if you into technology, you got a whole like drawer of wires somewhere. Different HDMI cables and, composite cables and Ethernet cables, all kinds of stuff. USB this, USB that. I got so many different USB plugs. I'm like, what does this even fit in? What is this supposed to charge up or power, or what am I transferring to and from with this cable? But anyway, I went through that drawer and I found USB Mini B is what the Yeti mic takes. I found another one. I knew I had some before that weren't, they didn't work too well. They were giving that same noise, but I had one that worked fine, but it's just short. And that's what's plugged in right now. So you don't hear that ugly sound that it was making. That was, oh my goodness, it was so terrible. I mean, if you've seen my stream and my videos recently, then you've heard it. And man, talk about frustration. Like trying to figure out why that sound was happening. And it came down to the wire. I thought, like sometimes when I fiddle with the wire, like the noise would go away and I hear myself talking. I'm like, okay, so I made the noise go away. I would look at my volume to see my levels or whatever, and nothing was showing up. I'm like, it's not registering my mic. So then I reload it to register my mic, I guess in VoiceMod, which is the program I use. If you don't know what VoiceMod is, it's the beautiful program that I have. It's working right now anyway. It's the beautiful program I have that enables me to do weird stuff like change my voice
to sound like this, at the press of a button. And hold on, I'm trying to log into my tablet that I use for my Stream Deck. to press the button. So I could just press a button and it make my voice change. And I realize I'm still talking like that.
But nonetheless, I changed my voice to this too. Just to show you that this is what the voice mod does. And
whenever my mic disconnects, voice mod, is like, what is your input and output for your audio? Like how you going to be communicating with the software? Oh, I don't have the touch portal thing open. So I click it to reload, and so it shows that my Yeti mic is what I'm using, and the thing goes and okay, we good. Yeah, so the thing goes and man, this just got real empty in here. I'm in a cave. Where is this place? So it's like the as soon as I click the thing and it shows that it registers that I'm on the mic, it starts making the noise again. I'm like, oh, come on, So I'm like, it's not the program. I thought it was the program. So I mean at that point, I was like, it's not. There's no way I could fix it. I don't know what to do. So then I checked it. I turned off voice mod and was just going straight into OBS with my microphone. But then again, it wasn't registering my mic. It was still registering as voice mod. So then I went in the settings and I changed the settings to use the Yeti mic. Sound came on. I was like, oh, so it is the stupid wire. Hopefully, it's not the mic, it's the wire. So when I found the wire, I changed the wire and the noise went away. I was so relieved. I was so happy. So, end of the day, I can't move the mic yet until I get a longer wire. Excuse me. So, this is where it's gonna be for this episode, and I don't want to fiddle with it because the wire is so short, it keeps pulling out. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna deal with it being right here. I mean, you hear me clear, so because I hear me clear, so I know it's all good. Oh, so let's start the festivities. Let's not wait. Good Monday, good day, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever your time zone allows it to be for you today. And welcome to the Play Level Podcast. I am your host, Papa Man 44. Here on the Play Level Podcast, each and every Monday, we sit here and we nerd out about PlayStation related topics such as new releases, new peripherals, because there's been a lot more talk about the PlayStation VR 2. And there's another one of my topics today talks about something else releasing for the PlayStation, but we'll get into that. There's nothing exclusive. I mean, you're gonna like it, hopefully, but it upset me because I'm like, man, I already have one. I would have loved for it to be like that, so maybe I'll do what I did to my PlayStation. But we'll talk about that. Yeah, so we talk about any news, any rumors, any speculation about anything. And we don't just talk PlayStation here. We talk about anything that I find to be interesting and newsworthy. I'm not against talking about PC stuff and Nintendo stuff. I do refuse to talk about Xbox stuff because I am a PlayStation fanboy, as they call us. And I don't care. I will joke about stuff that happens to Xbox. Like how Deathloop is a critical success. And it's PlayStation exclusive. And I just can't help but to think how funny it would be that this is the PlayStation exclusive game that they have at Bethesda. So then, they drop other games and they're not as good. They're not like received well. And it's like, you gave us your biggest gun. That would be so funny. But anyway, enough about that. We also talk about tech. Like, I love new tech and new things. So whenever I see something cool, comes across, I'll try to remember to talk about it here. But nothing yet. Right? But yeah, that's what we do here at the Play Level Podcast. And I may throw in some sports and stuff, but it's hard to talk sports right now because I don't want to talk about my New York Giants. I'm a football fan, and they lost their first 2 games, and it's like same thing every year. It's getting annoying. So, and the basketball season hasn't started. I know my Bulls are going to make some noise, so I'm not too ready or eager to talk sports yet. So, but we talk about that stuff. It's fine. All right. So let's get into the next level, level 2. I just wanted to grab my tablet just for reference, so I know what I'm talking about. I don't look foolish on my own stream. Oh, level 2, we check in with the host. And level 3 is what we've been playing, and then we get into the game. So checking in with me, like I said, I've been good, been doing well. I've had a lot of neck pain lately, and I think it's because of my pillows, how terrible my pillows are, and the fact that I need new pillows. And I need to stop buying the pillows on sale in Target and Walmart and stuff that I see. I'm like, ooh, that's what? $5 for a pillow? $3 for a pillow? That's a steal. No, it's not. It's stealing your sleep. Up there in pain. No matter how many pillows I buy, how many pillows I use at once, still no good. I gotta discipline myself in that regard. And I will. So, yeah, and work has been work. Everybody know you work. There's drama at work. The drama at my job is very unique drama, but we won't talk about it because I don't know if anybody who worked with me will ever come and watch my videos. So, they like my shirt. I like my shirt. It's the truth. So yeah, that's how I've been feeling, man. I've been good. I started school again today. Today was the first day back. Bible Institute, and it's my 7th year, I believe. I think we did the count. It's 7 years, and it's awesome, man. Like, I'm looking forward to this year, this class, and everything moving forward. I do that on Mondays as well. We end about 8:30, maybe around 9 o'clock. So I do that, and then I get into the podcast. I try to eat before I came here today. I do have some twisted pull and peel. So if you see me chewing, that's why I'm chewing. I apologize. I don't really apologize. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling. I'm gonna have one of those weeks. I'm excited because I bought a connector for my PS2 to connect HDMI so that I can play my PS2 games live on stream. So, what was it? Friday, I was playing Silent Hill Origins using an emulator on my phone. So I want to go through that game. But I might not continue that on the stream. I I might just play that at my leisure. What I might do, I'm trying to figure this out because I did enjoy the first, going through that. I could go through the games in a theoretical order because Origins is before 1. It has to be before 1 is the Origins. And then do 1, 2, and 3. But 3 is the best one. It's the most popping one too. And I have all the Silent Hill games, so I can, and I have them on PS2, so I can, except for Silent Hill 1 on PS1, but I have that, and I can play it on my PS2. So I might just get into it. See, people want backwards compatibility for their consoles and stuff. They sweating all that. You want to pay more money for something you already got, just so it could work on one console? I'm okay with switching HDMIs. It takes a second. There's no way I ever want to be that lazy to where I don't want to switch the HDMI cable. Because if you ever get that lazy, I don't know what to tell you. We do a lot of stuff as people for a lot of other reasons, but you can't switch an HDMI to play games you claim to love and care about it so much, but you're too lazy to switch the HDMI to play it. I'm good. They price these consoles at a perfect price. I'm happy about it. I don't have to pay extra money for backwards compatibility. And I don't have to watch them focusing time and resources and worrying about this backwards compatibility stuff when they should be focusing that time and resources on getting me some beautifully new, crisp 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 9K, 10K looking games, I want next gen graphics. I want high end graphics. I don't want on my new console old graphics. I have the old consoles for that. And I know there's people who don't have them. But you don't buy the PlayStation 5 to play PlayStation 1 games. I'm sorry. If you do, I don't know what to tell you. That's a problem in itself. That's another discussion. Maybe we'll have a podcast more like a therapy session for gamers. Ooh. Coming down the wrong way. Maybe we'll do that on Saturdays. I'll stream an extra day just to have therapy session for gamers who need help, who have issues stressing about backwards compatibility. Like it matters. It doesn't matter. I don't care about backwards compatibility. I love my legacy titles. That's why I kept them. I didn't sell them. They're sitting right under my desk. I don't have a shelf for them, but they're nice and neatly and calmly chilling underneath my desk. They're a little scattered right now because I took them out for my PS2 games. I don't have a lot of PS2 games. Around that time, I didn't have a lot of money, so I don't have a lot of PS2 games. But the ones I do have, I took them out and I was going through them, and I wanted to grab Silent Hill 3 to put it in the console and test it out with the cord and with the converter. It's a little plug. It looks like, I don't know, it's a little rectangle. It has a USB plug on the back on one side of it. I think it's on one side of it. But there's a USB plug on it and there's a HDMI plug on it. And on the on one side, I think one side has the HDMI And maybe the USB is on that same side. I think it is. I can't see it from here. But on the other side, it's that plug that you plug in the back of your PS2. It doesn't work with every one of them, it says. I haven't tried it with my PS1, but I don't need to, because the simple fact that PS1 games play on PS2. So I only needed it to work for my PS1. And I got the slim for my PS2. I got the slim PS2. What stressed me out today was I was looking up, putting that, Mic boot? I think they call it Mic boot. Is it either it's Mic boot or MC boot? I think everyone says Mic boot. I think it's Mic boot. So I could download games onto a memory stick, one memory card. I have two of them, but my PS2, is not compatible with that program. I would have to put a mod chip inside, I think they said. The kid said. Well, at least the video I saw, and it was from 2020, so I'm like, oh man, that sucks. But it's all good. I have games that I want to play that I can play, so I'm not too mad about it. Kuna Matata, no stress. But I plugged it in. It works. It works fine. It looks as good as you expect it to look. It looks like PS2. There's no deep blacks. I almost was like, man, what's wrong with my I tell you, I bought a CRT TV. It's over there somewhere. Plugging it in, it looks smoother on the CRT TV than it does on my gaming monitor, because it was meant for that TV, not for this monitor. And I was telling my kids that's why I wanted one, because when I play, I want to be able to enjoy it the way it's supposed to be enjoyed. And if I ever get my hands on a Nintendo, like an actual Nintendo or something, they all also look better on old TVs like that. But it looked pretty good on my monitor with the upscale and stuff that the little piece that I got enables you to do. The USB part powers it, so it gives it power. But only takes USB. Only needs USB 1. I think it was. So nothing too serious. I have it plugged into my RGB headphone stand over there. I had it plugged into the PlayStation, but the wire has to go across. I have to find a better way to put the wire, like going across the top of it. So the USB, the headphone stand is right behind it, so I just plugged it in the headphone stand. No big deal. I'll stop eating this candy right now. Pulling my teeth. But nonetheless, that's it for that. That check-in. Here we are at level 3. Oh yeah. Level 3. Level 3. Level 3 is also the name of my YouTube channel with my kids. Don't ever forget to go check out Level 3 Gaming. Level 3 Gaming is the YouTube channel with myself and my kids. But this is not that Level 3. We're talking about what have we been playing over the past week. Just want to see what my Prime loot was. This is like a lot. I haven't been checking for my Amazon Prime loot. I mean, they haven't really been giving me stuff that I really care too much about. So. But anyway, what have I been playing over the past week besides Silent Hill Origins? Oh, Spider-Man, the remaster on PlayStation 5. I'm 62% into the game. I was so mad sitting there playing it. I played it for a long time yesterday. And I was at 50% when I started. So I'm like, I only did 12%? I was like, man, it's gonna take me a while to finish this. I wanna hurry up and play Miles Morales. But the game is so good, man. It's so good. I'm mad at myself that I didn't just run in it and run through it like when I first got it. I procrastinated, played too much other stuff. I should have went through it, but with the updated oh my goodness, the game looks so clean on the PS5. It looks so clean. So I'm happy to see that. That's exciting. But nonetheless, that's what I've been playing this week. I didn't play much of anything else. I did download a couple of things on my computer here. I have a couple of games I want to check out. Like, I can tell you what they are. I downloaded. Where are you? I still haven't played Deathly Stillness. I don't know why. But Tormented Soul. That's the game I downloaded. I want to try that. They said it's a Resident Evil. Should have uninstalled it. Not Tormented Souls, but something else. Before I forget. They said it's a Resident Evil and Silent Hill successor. Like, it's one of those kinds of games. So you already know I was into it. You already know immediately I was like, oh yeah, let's get it. I downloaded it, I didn't play it. Not this week. Oh, come on, Steam gotta come up. Yes, uninstall. Please and thank you. Goes out Steam. Not this week, but I played a game. A fan game, a Resident Evil fan game. I'm trying to see if it's still here. No, it's not. What was it called? I forgot what it's called. Oh, it would be my downloads folder, I can tell you. I don't want to be a liar and say I can tell you. I can't tell you. Last week, let me see. It wasn't last week. It was earlier in the week. I don't see it. I forgot the name of the game. Why I forget the name of the game? Vigil. There it goes, Vigil. And it was fun. Like, it was pretty good. Like, you can tell it's a fan game. It's like, it looks really good, but you know, some of the stuff isn't, the quality isn't there. But you know, it's in a work in progress anyway, so maybe they can up the quality, you know, as they go along. It's not a full game, it's just a demo of it. You know, it's not very long, but it was pretty awesome. And you know, so I'm looking for some more games like that, some more Resident Evil like games. They can be fan games. I don't mind fan games. I don't mind fan games at all, because fan games mean that somebody loves what they're doing, so they're making a project that they love. And anytime you do something that you love, you know what you're doing. You should only be making games and putting them up for people to download if you know what you're doing. Then if you know what you're doing something you love, then you're gonna make something else. Hopefully. But anyway, enough about what I've been playing. Nobody cares about what I've been playing. Nobody cares about the games I've been playing. We want to hear about the stories. We want some news. We want some info. That's what they saying. They say forget Pablo Man 44. Get rid of that dad level intro. Nobody cares about that. Nah, I love the dad level. Make sure you go check out my YouTube channel. The links will be in the chat. All right, the link is in the chat. If you come late, it will be in the chat eventually. So stick around, watch the stream. We're gonna talk some video games right now. First story we have is the one I've been itching to talk about. That, of course, right after I finish recording a stream, after I'm finished done, either the same night or the very next morning or next afternoon, new stuff breaks out about something I was talking about. And I missed it. So here we are at Koala TV. So make sure you subscribe to Koala TV on YouTube. I'm hitting the subscribe button right there. Make sure you subscribe. Koala TV is here showing the PlayStation 22-in-1 Showcase Easter eggs. So what if you don't know, if you're not familiar with video games, if you've been under a rock all this time, what they call Easter eggs, and the reason why I don't like the terminology of Easter eggs. I don't like it personally because of my faith. But essentially what they're saying is because the whole, idea behind Easter eggs is that they hide them for you to find them. It's there and they're meant for you to find them. It's not hidden so much that you're not supposed to find them. It's hidden, but the idea is for you to find them. So they do the same thing with things in video games and movies and stuff, and trailers and things like that. So in this trailer, this thing that they showed at the PlayStation Showcase at the beginning, before they started showing any gameplay or whatever, there's a little video they put on, and there was a lot of little things in there hinting at stuff that was in the show and stuff that wasn't in the show, that there's a rumor of another show in December to sign the year off on a bang. And I haven't watched this. I think I watched this video. I'm not sure if it was this video or someone else's video, but this one came up and it looked like exactly what I had watched already. But I watched it scrolling through and clicking on stuff, so I don't remember. It was on a different device. I think I was in my room or in the living room watching it. So it's not in my history, so it probably wasn't under my name. But we'll see if this is one. So we're gonna watch this. They got the volume off? Good. All right, so whenever they point out one of them, I'm gonna pause it so we can look at it and talk about it for a second. Because this was very interesting to me, because I was noticing things myself. There we go. I was noticing things myself, but I wasn't exactly sure. Now, this one I had paused on, and I was like, what is that? There's something about that poster, because she's looking in that direction, and they made it clear for it to catch your eye, but you're focusing on her and the chest piece in her ear. She's just a pawn. She's just there to distract you. And I took this very literally, and I started breaking down this trailer, and I was stuck on that one. I didn't know what it was. They say it's an Infamous leak. I don't know. I would love for them to be making a new Infamous game, but I don't know if that's what that is. You tell me if you think that's what. By the top of his head, it doesn't seem like it's Infamous. But, I was like, wait. That's a good. It's another good look at it. Right? Oh, now looking at here. That makes it a little like, what is that? That changes the perspective of it. Because she may be right. I mean, he or she may be right. I got the Spider-Man 2 one I didn't see. Of course, everyone saw the God of War Ragnarok. That was, they made that one very clear. It's the painting in the background. But I don't know if how many people noticed how old Loki. I'm gonna call him by his real name. It's Atreus, but Loki. Look, this one. Ah, man. Somebody pointed out this one to me. It was another video that pointed this out. I watched a whole bunch of stuff on this one. This one is a known thing. A lot of people know what that symbol is, but yeah, I don't know what this one is either. But these are all symbols on purpose. Like I think we talked about these. I'm not sure if we talked about these. I know I was talking to somebody about these. But, you know, we had the returnal glyphs there. And they said that that's from Dragon Quest. Of course, they had the Uncharted, because they revealed in the showcase that they're gonna do the Uncharted, Lost Legacy and Uncharted 4, you know, remastered or whatever for the PlayStation 5 and PC. So that's there. And then they got Fallout Guy's Aloy character, skin or whatever. And this one boggled my mind. How they had a Sonic the Hedgehog coin, ring. So it's like, what Sonic the Hedgehog stuff could they be, you know, revealing? What could that be? I don't know. I guess we gotta look forward to that. Yeah, see, they're pointing out the Uncharted one. It's going very slow now. They said that was a Final Fantasy reference on those words going across the screen. Pac-Man is like, what? What about Pac-Man? What's coming out Pac-Man? PlayStation related. I wonder. There's one coming up that really got me, and you'll know why in a second. They're saying that was Wipeout. This person didn't show it in their trailer that was Wipeout, so this must not have been the video I watched. But they're saying that the motorcycle driving through that space, those arrows on the ground, were from Wipeout. Good night. Trying to get in my stream. Trying to be a part of my podcast. Did I move my camera? Something moved my camera. Don't break the fourth wall here. So yeah, they said that was Wipeout, but then we got the Sly Cooper, which I'm excited for because I like Sly Cooper. And I think that'll be an awesome game coming to PlayStation. So they had an Alan Wake Easter egg there, and they did announce Alan Wake. But we not yet at what I'm talking about. What got me? It's coming up. Somebody said Jack and Daxter with that. Now, I don't know a lot about Jack and Daxter. I've played one Jack and Daxter game. So I don't know. There's a Final Fantasy symbol right there. I knew that was Final Fantasy when I first saw the trailer. Some things I knew straight off the bat, but some of it was like, oh snap, I missed that? Wait, what was Genshin Impact? Hold up. I need a moment. Hold up. Oh, they had a Genshin Impact thing there. I don't know what. It should be coming up soon. Oh, Crash Bandicoot, and they talking about a Crash Bandicoot, a new Crash Bandicoot game, but like something like, I don't know what kind of Crash. It's not like, because they just came out with a new game, so, but it's something else with Crash Bandicoot. Now, this person is saying Metal Gear Solid, and they're saying quiet. Hold up, let's play it again. I don't know what they meant by that. That's, some people read into things. I mean, I'm sure that has some significance, but I think it's just for the trailer. This right here. Show it again. This person didn't catch it. No, they didn't catch it. This is a significant one. I can't believe they missed it on theirs. Ooh, great shot. Let's go to. We should go to this screen. See this better. So let's get to this screen to see this better. Right here. I know you guys can see my cursor. Right here. That symbol right there. This is the symbol for the Las Plagas. Oh, gotta get that music playing. If you don't know what the Las Plagas is, that's from Resident Evil 4. And there's been a rumored Resident Evil 4 remake happening. That's the symbol of the Las Plagas. I Googled it, same symbol. I was like, I had to make sure. This is a Helldiver symbol. 2 games being announced, being teased at and hinted at right here. That one's the significant one for me right here. All right, so let's continue. There's another significant one coming up for me right. No, not here. Not yet. Hopefully I didn't miss it. I would have to rewind in case I missed it. Oh yeah, we knew this was Gran Turismo 7 with that car. They always show those kinds of cars in Gran Turismo. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom, right here. This right here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Let me I don't know this. Ground. There we go. I just need y'all to come with me on this journey real quick. We're on this journey real quick. We're gonna look at this radio right here, this radio right here, and then look on this desk right here. See that desk right there? You see where I'm circling right there? You see that radio? Hold up. Let's get you a closer view of that. I can't zoom in. This is a YouTube video. I wish I could zoom in. But look at that. Look at that radio. Look at that. It's got that gray circle speaker. There's a little green box. It's got one cord sticking up, and it looks like a yellowish tone, like a goldish yellowish tone to the radio. Now, if you go back to this little picture I found, you can't see the original photo, but with the coloring, it looks just like this, and it has a one antenna that will stick up, not sticking up here. But it's got that big circle speaker. It's got that green lit screen on it. This is very significant and very specific as far as I'm concerned with the radios. Why would they have a radio like this in this trailer? And this trailer is full of little hints at things. Why would they have this little trailer? And if you want me to get further into this, if you wanna take a second to jump down this rabbit hole again with me for a moment, if you would, we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this here. The radio. Just keep this in your head that this radio. I don't want you to ever forget that this radio from Silent Hill 2 looks just like this radio here. This radio here looks just like this radio from Silent Hill 2. It's unmistakable that those are like the same radio. And it's not a coincidence. It can't be. There's no such thing as a coincidence. They even had a similar radio in Silent Hill, in other Silent Hill games. But I think this one is very specific. This one looks very much like that radio. So we're looking at that radio here. But when they showed this radio, right here, right? This person is sneaking around, right? They're being very stealthy. All right? They're being very stealthy, and they're sneaking around. And the words here are in blue. They're in like a blue box. Don't call me a reacher. Don't say it's a reach. Because I'm not reaching. I'm dead serious. That's a Silent Hill radio. This is a person sneaking around. The words are in a blue box. Silent Hill, sneaking around like Metal Gear, blue box. You get what I'm saying with this? We jumping down this rabbit hole, and we're not climbing out. We want to go until we find out what's in it. We want to get to the rabbit, y'all. Because I'm telling you, Blue Box Studios has been super quiet. They haven't said nothing. All right, no more trailers, no nothing. Feels like they slowing it down, waiting for that PlayStation, button to press and say, hey, go ahead, let them know what you got. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way they had a trailer and all this stuff ready, and they had technical difficulties, and this was literally like a month ago. If you think about it, I think it was like a month ago now. And we've heard nothing. They couldn't fix it by then, by a month. Just the trailer, just to show us a trailer. No way. And they're not indie. There's no way they're indie. You know, people got too close to the story. People are smarter than they expected them to be. We are smarter than they expected. So we dug into it and we uncovered their secret. And they don't want to admit it because they're not ready to reveal it. So now they're quiet. And PlayStation has a little showcase. Not a little showcase, a big showcase as far as I'm concerned. They showed some stuff, man. A Wolverine coming, baby. But they showed this radio here on this security guard's desk that this person is sneaking around, and the words are in blue box. It's like, you're telling me something again here, and I'm believing you. Because none of this stuff is for no reason, and none of this stuff, like, it just so happened to be. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff just so happened to be. So follow me down that rabbit hole, man, because I swear, they're hinting at a Silent Hill game and possibly the Metal Gear game and this Blue Box Studio thing, all right there. I don't know if there's any more teasers that they haven't shown. Oh, you know, Horizon Forbidden West, we know that. But other than that, you know, I think that was it. That's all they had. Yeah. So that was enough for me. That Silent Hill radio, it got me. You can't unsee that. You can't lie to me and tell me you didn't see the Silent Hill radio. Yeah. This radio right here. This radio right here. This radio right here was that radio on that desk, y'all. There's no way. You can't lie to me and tell me you didn't see that. All right, moving on to the next story. PS4 firmware update adds new messaging features alongside other improvements. Patch notes release. They're still showing love to the PlayStation 4 community. we enjoy it, we love it, and we respect it. Sony rolled out a PlayStation 4 system software update 9.00 alongside yesterday's big PlayStation 5 firmware update, allowing PS4 users to view PS5 trophies as well as the ability to use the PlayStation Remote Play app to access their PS4 via mobile data, which is huge. You understand? You don't need to be on Wi-Fi to access the PlayStation Remote Play app anymore. You can use your phone or your tablet's mobile data plan, whatever device you're using. If you have your own internet on it, then you can use it, whether you're on Wi-Fi or plugged in or have a SIM card with some mobile data on it, you can use it. The main features in the system software update, you can now view, we said that, you can now view the PS5 trophies, You can also view PS5 trophies in the trophy list on the profile screen under the Games tab. In Messages, we've updated the following. If you're the owner of a group, you can now delete it. To delete a group, open the Options menu and then select Delete Group. If you delete a group, it will be deleted for all members. Now, when you block someone, you can choose to also leave the group that only you and they are in at the same time. You won't leave groups that include other players. That's smart, because it was a little weird, blocking somebody from, getting rid of somebody off of group messages and stuff. Other updated features on Android or iOS, iPad OS devices. You can now use the PS Remote Play app to access your PS4 via mobile data. We made the following improvements to parental controls. Now when a child requests to use communication features for a game, their parent or guardian will receive a notification on the PS4 and PlayStation apps. The child will also receive a notification when their parent or guardian accepts, denies, or stops allowing the child to use communication features for a game. You can now select whether you'd like to receive notifications on your PS4 or through email about new products and special offers. To do so, go to Settings, Account Management, Account Information, Communication Preferences. And So that's cool that they're still showing love to PS4. You got you. Now, moving on to the PS5, the big dog. We're going to the big dogs. Let's not forget the PS4. Still love the PS4. I still play PS4 games. I'm glad that they're still showing love to PS4 because a lot of people don't have PS5 yet. Whether it's because of shortages, or because they can't afford it. Show love to gamers, man. But check this out. After very extensive testing, the new PS5 model found to be basically identical to the old. No major differences in performance or cooling. YouTuber Austin Evans caused a bit of kerfuffle. When he declared the new model of the PS5 with a distinctly smaller heatsink to be worse than the original. He went out and said it was
worse?
You don't go on the record saying stuff like that when you got nothing to back it up. He obviously didn't have anything to back it up because this story exists. And he said it was worse than the original launch model. Later testing rapidly debunked these claims, revealing performance to be unchanged, and many believing that the original massive heatsink was simply over-engineered, an observation Evans himself made before declaring the new one worse. Additional testing on the temperature of the console actually found the new one to potentially run cooler on the components themselves. The hotter air Evans measured at the exhaust seemed to be from a more efficient cooling system, expelling hot air and cooling the console. Gamer Nexus and Digital Foundry, which Digital Foundry is very reputable, got together to do some rather extensive and definitive testing on both the cooling and the performance of the revised PS5 console to finally put the rumors about it to rest. Now, I don't know a lot about Gamer Nexus. I will look into them more. So, no disrespect to them. They must be reputable since Digital Foundry worked with them. Their conclusion: there are basically no differences between the consoles, at least not any that are worth pursuing one console over the other. And then go on to talk about, what they did. They did a whole bunch of different tests, putting it inside of a confined cabinet and doing all this stuff. And it just goes to show that some people just want to be heard. I mean, I want to be heard, but when you hear me, I want you to hear me telling you stuff that's the truth. If I'm going to give my opinion on something, I'm going to make sure you know it's my opinion. And I'm going to base my opinion on real and relevant things. I'm not just going to, I don't just form an opinion out of nothing. Because then you look and you sound stupid. And I don't want to do that. So, but some people, they just want to be heard so bad, they don't care. They'll just say stuff that they know people are going to click on and say, oh, what? It's worse? Let me read this story. Clickbait. I don't want to be clickbait. But I want to be clickbait at the same time. But I don't want my clickbait to be false and to be a red herring. I want my clickbait to be, I baited you into clicking, you clicked on, and then I tell you the truth, the real, and it matches up with the clickbait. I want to give you interesting things to look at and to be like, oh, let me click on that. Because, that's what everybody wants to do. But you want to tell the story that you're supposed to tell. You want to tell the truth. You want to keep it real. And you want it to match with what the people assume that they're clicking on. So if you're clicking on something, you find it really interesting, my title or whatever, my story and everything that I say in my video is going to be about that. I baited you into clicking on it, and it wasn't to deceive you. It was, actually what I said was going to be, if that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe it's just an act of fail on my part. Nonetheless, that's what happened. Let's move on. These people are crazy saying stuff. Now, here is a story I was kind of leaning into earlier, about the Pulse 3D wireless headphones. I own a pair, and when I saw this, I was like, I gotta talk about this, because now I'm upset, and I want to go and paint my headphones black, because those are all black, and that looks cool, and it matches with the controller, and it matches with the black console. I got my PlayStation 5 is all black, and I painted it all black. I didn't go buy those panels that don't have the PlayStation logo on it, that don't say Sony on it, that don't have the sacred symbols all over it. No, I didn't buy those. I thought those were stupid, and they cheapened the look of the console. This one speaks still PlayStation. It's the original case, just painted black and beautifully. It looks boss next to my PC. So I want to color my headphones this way. Pulse 3D wireless headset will be available in Midnight Black next month. Made to match DualSense Midnight Black controller, which is the controller I use all the time. But if you know my Midnight Black controller, I swapped out the bottom for red because this is my favorite color combination, because, my favorite basketball team, Chicago Bulls, black and red. So I've always loved the color combination black and red. So I've always, my logo, my Pablo Man 44 logo, black and red. My dad level logo, I went for, I put blue in it and yellow to make it pop more, but, black and red, and it's still. And plus my Flying Pablo Man logo, which you see flying across my screen, he's hiding behind there you go. Black and red. He got on blue jeans, but, that's the color scheme I love. But it's making me want to color my headphones. Oh, my eye. Don't rub your eyes, guys. Bad. I'm doing bad stuff. It's making me want to color my headset black. which I might do. I just don't want to mess it up if I have to tape it up. But it's easy enough looking at it that it'd be easy to tape around. And I would only have to paint the top because the inside is already black. So technically, I literally only have to paint the top part here. So I can tape all this off. Tape all that off. And spray paint the top. Maybe by the next time you guys see me, my headphones will be all black. And I'll be smiling, wondering if you noticed. Maybe I'll throw some red in it. I think I still have some red spray paint left. If I observed correctly. Only reservations I would have about painting it black is I wouldn't want the black paint to rub off on me, but it doesn't touch me. So I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Maybe. We'll see. You'll see. If I do or if I don't. And if I don't, it may not be because I didn't want to. It could be because I forgot. Things happen. You forget stuff. That happens. I'm human. You're human. You forget stuff too. But I did want to talk about that. We don't need to read the story. I mean, it's very self-explanatory. They're not changing any features in it. They're just changing the color, and the color looks nice in black. It looks nice all black. It looks nice black and white too. But come on, all black everything, baby. So let's move on to the next story. Herman Hulse says Ben's studio is working on a great new concept, which seems to be a AAA title for PS5. We know what some of the first-party PlayStation Studio teams are up to, but others are shrouded in mystery for now. One of those is Ben's studio, who has been hard at work on something since finishing up Days Gone back in 2019. While we know that it's not Days Gone 2, and most likely not a revival of Siphon Filter, head of PlayStation Studios Herman Hulse recently said that what Ben Studios is working on is a great new concept. Hulse's tweet came as a reply to Ben Studio advertising a number of job postings for various positions at the studio. Nice. And here's the job posting that they had. And this is his tweet, his reply tweet. It's funny how much his cartoon picture looks like him. I wonder who drew that. That's a pretty good drawing. Maybe they can do my rebranding of my logo. No, my logo. That's why I haven't changed it. I was going to change it to match more of this look, like me with the full beard. But nah, I like how it is. It doesn't have to match me perfectly. It's more of my video game persona, my gaming persona. It doesn't have to match me in real life. It does look like a younger me anyway. Not this Paul. Not this old Pablo. Now, while none of those job postings reveal any juicy details, which is like, come on, man, give us something about their new game, they do appear to confirm that it is AAA and it's for PS5. The description for the animator role describes the need for complex, believable human animations, while another requests a specialized focus on creating photoreal, physically based shading. It seems that Ben is making a photorealistic game featuring human characters. Additionally, one role is the senior network programmer, which supports low-level network issues, TCP, UDP, etc., multiplayer engine design, architecture, PSN platform services, digital rights management, patching, and digital commerce. This could hint at a multiplayer element for Ben's upcoming game, but the additional responsibilities of this possession could indicate otherwise. Ben's studio has previously confirmed that it is working on a new IP and not Days Gone 2. In fact, it was revealed that the fate of Days Gone 2 allegedly hinged on the overall Metacritic score of the first game, which apparently wasn't enough to convince Sony that a sequel would be viable. the developer was hiring for its next project back in mid-2019, with pre-production underway before the end of the year. As head of PlayStation Studios, Holst is obviously quite aware of what the team is developing, only hitting that it's a great new concept. One leak earlier this month suggested the team could be developing a Men in Black title based on an EB Games pre-order page showing Ben Studio as the developer on a cover art mock-up. This page was quickly taken down. Interestingly, Men in Black was originally a comic from Malibu Comics, now owned by Marvel, and the Men in Black film IP is owned by Sony. When this mysterious Ben Studio project will finally see the light of day remains to be seen. Imagine it is a Men in Black game, but a legit Men in Black game. I mean, they are working on games with like photorealistic stuff and realistic people, and people are in Men in Black. The Men in Black are people. There's a lot of aliens and stuff, but just because they want photorealistic people doesn't mean that they're getting about, monsters and aliens and stuff. Because they don't. What's photorealistic about them? There's no reference. They're not real. So you just make them graphically beautiful. You make them realistic-ish. As realistic you can make them based on the fact that they're fictional. So who knows? That's I'm like, did it just cut me off again? So I am wondering what they're working on. I can't wait till this wire comes in for my microphone, because this wire is so short. It's annoying. It's like a straight line to the back of the computer where it plugs in. If I move this thing even a little bit, it may come out. Or pull. I don't want to damage my port on my microphone. I don't want to damage port. I want to still be able to plug stuff into it, because if the port is damaged, the thing is gone. Like, I need a new mic. And I don't want to buy a new mic right now. But moving on. This story is this shook a lot. It shook the world. And it's like, thinking about what was going on, it's just like, what the heck is wrong with these people? The SEC subpoenas Activision Blizzard executives, including CEO Bobby Kotick, in company-wide investigation into workplace practices. The Securities and Exchange Commission has issued subpoenas for a number of Activision senior executives in an investigation in how the company has handled allegations for discriminatory workplace culture and sexual misconduct. A Wall Street Journal report cites sources familiar with the investigation and documents that they themselves have viewed and authenticated. These sources reveal SEC subpoenas for Activision and several of its senior executives. Among these is Activision CEO Bobby Kotick. As part of the subpoenas, the SEC is requesting a number of documents, including Kotick's communications with other senior executives regarding the allegations, as well as minutes from all Activision board meetings back in 2019. The personnel files of 6 unidentified former employees and any separation agreements between the company and its employees. It's going to tell a lot about those agreements that they made for separation. They said, we got to let you go because they're investigating and this thing's going to look bad for the company. You can't tell them that any of this, blah, 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 blah. And they have to kind of spell it out. Otherwise, it's too vague and they can't really hold the person accountable for actually going and telling about it. Activision spokeswoman Helene Klasky confirmed the Wall Street Journal report, saying that the company is cooperating with the SEC in its investigations into the company's disclosures regarding employment matters and related issues. Klasky also confirmed the subpoenas of several current and former employees. This is the latest in the ongoing investigations into Blizzard Activision Blizzard that kicked off earlier this year with a California DFEH lawsuit alleging a discriminatory frat boy culture at the company. Now, it talks a whole lot more stuff about it, but we won't read the whole thing because we already know. We know they was out there doing funny stuff, being disrespectful and sexist and inappropriate, making these jokes and these banding together, like they said, a frat boy kind of environment. But there were women working there, and it was not fair, not cool. And, somebody spoke up. Now they're getting investigated, and they gotta caulk up all these documents and these things. And it's not gonna look good, man. It's not looking good for the company. It's not. And this is get over there. This is a segue into the next story, which, in light of the Activision lawsuit, Diablo 2 dev tells those considering purchase to, quote, do what they feel is right. The Activision Blizzard lawsuit needs no introduction at this point. We just talked about it. The harrowing allegations that have subsequently surfaced online and the ongoing discord between developers and company leadership has left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. In the midst of this, there has been much debate over whether fans should boycott Activision Blizzard games until meaningful action has been taken or not. Some are of the view that a boycott hurts the very developers that have been wronged by the leadership. Others argue that ultimately it is Activision Blizzard's management and shareholders that benefit from game sales, and that developers are just a small part of the equation. Which is true, but still you are hurting those people who are already, hurt from the situation. So you don't want to do that. Diablo 2 Resurrection design director Rob Gallerani has weighed in on the matter, telling Axios that he believes those considering purchasing the upcoming title should, quote, do what they feel is right. It was definitely very troubling to hear these types of things, Gallerani said of the allegations, and we really wanted to support our colleagues and our coworkers. Blizzard has since gone over Diablo 2 to remove any content that would now be deemed distasteful. That includes making female Amazon warriors actually look like warriors as opposed to characters that look like they rolled out of a nightclub. AKA pods and cleavage all crazy, and they're not warriors, they're out there. I don't want to use words that might get me shut down over here. But it's crazy, and it's true because Gallery told Axios that the team has been self-reflecting since the lawsuit was made public, and management has reached out to employees for feedback. I heard a lot of really positive things, but I don't think that we ever get a pass on that. Gallerani said, we always need to keep asking. It's true, they had to go in and change a lot. They didn't have to just go and change the likeness of these characters, that were deemed distasteful. They actually had a lot of things named after some employees that were let go because of the scandal. I think they had voice acting and a whole bunch of stuff that, they're they got to take out the game because then it's those people, it's their voice, their names, it's a mess over there. That's a big mess. I wouldn't want to be a part of that. Just do yourself a favor, man. What they should have done was, could have had private texts. In private text, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to be like that, talk about it in private text, not in company stuff. Don't throw it all in your game, and don't make people aware of it outside of the people. Can you hear me? Okay. Don't make people aware of it outside of the people who are part of the communication of it. Because, you are offending people and you're disrespecting people and making people feel uncomfortable. And that's what happened there. They were stupid. They did stupid stuff. You can say, Megan over there has a nice, nice rack or whatever, or that Julie over there has a nice rump shaker, in a text to your buddy Bill, who's like, yeah, she does. Tom and Bill could be texting like that if they want, but not Tom and Bill texting like that in a group text that includes, said women and other women, because it's a company-wide text. It's the company's chat thing. It's inappropriate, And they was doing a bunch of funny stuff over there. It's caught up to them now. It's a crazy situation. It is. But moving on. Disney and Capcom reportedly discussing the revival of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Okay, well, why 2? I played 2. I like it. Yes, Marvel. Capcom and Disney are reportedly in discussions about reviving the critically acclaimed fighting game Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The two companies began discussing the possibility of remastering the title after prominent fighting game community member Maximilian Dude began the #FreeMVC2 campaign in an attempt to garner enough community support to re-release the game on modern consoles. Very true, because this one is the one that has Wolverine in it. And we all know Wolverine is the man. That's my favorite. Marvel character. My favorite comic book character, period. 12 years since the game was released. 7 instances was pulled from stores and sent to digital jail. Yeah. That's true. They should be matched. That would be awesome. They do. Though considered one of the best fighting games released in recent years and a major staple in past competitive fighting game tournaments such as EVO, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 has been delisted from digital stores for almost a decade. Because of this, recent EVO tournaments have also ceased hosting MVC2 competitions due to the difficulty in acquiring the game by legal means. However, that hasn't stopped dedicated fighting game fans from urging the two companies to re-release the game. And yeah, they talk about how they wanted. That's an interview with GamerHub TV. Mika seems to suggest that Disney and Capcom have been in communication about the possibilities that the digital eclipse is involved, and that digital eclipse is involved in the talks as well. So that would be cool if they do remaster it, re-release it, give it that next gen look, give it nice, clean visuals, make it nice, bright and vibrant. Maybe some ray tracing with lighting and stuff. That would be awesome if they do that. They should. So I'm all for it. I'll sign the petition if you need. So please, Disney, Capcom, do this. All right? Do this. Moving forward. Oh yeah. Heavy Rain Studio Quantic Dream rumored to be working on a Star Wars game. Okay. Rumors have popped up over the weekend that Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, don't forget Beyond Two Souls, come on people. Developer Quantic Dream is working on a Star Wars project. Known insider Tom Henderson, who has an excellent track record when it comes to leaks, published the following tweet. Lightsabers across the face. Henderson then teased his followers by specifically liking tweets that asked him if he was hinting at a Quantic Dream Star Wars project. According to Video Games Chronicle, before Henderson's tweet made rounds over the weekend, it was French YouTuber Gotos who leaked the project. Gotos talked about Quantic Dream's take on Star Wars in a video published on September 16th. After Electronic Arts Star Wars exclusivity ended, Lucasfilm announced that it was open to pitches from other game developers and has already partnered with Ubisoft since. Star Wars is quite a departure from what we're used to seeing from Quantic Dream, but the publisher has said on numerous occasions that it's now looking to take more creative risks independently going forward. Quantic Dream is working on multiple projects at the moment. In June, the company was looking for developers with prior experience in competitive games and video game economy. We know Quantic Dream is working on AAA as well as smaller projects, but it's unclear if any of the advertised job opportunities are for the rumored Star Wars game. Given Henderson's record, we doubt he'd tweet the image above without a good reason. But still, take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, we take everything with a grain of salt. But we like to live in the, these rumors are here for a reason. And these little tweets and these little hints and these little people throwing subliminals out there for a reason. So we like to believe that, there's some truth in it. And that's what we hang on to. That's called optimism. That's called not being a party pooper. Like, okay, if it turns out it's not the game, oh well. But if it is, we've been excited for it this whole time. We're gonna feel even more excited. We're gonna be happy. It's got us riled up. It's got us talking about it. I think this is what they want. They don't want us because they know we're gonna do it. So they should tread carefully to not leak something that's not real, that's not true, that they're not working on it. Because then they have to come out and tell us, and then they disappoint us, and then people are mad at them. So doing this means, this is very obvious. That character is not from a Star Wars game. All right? There's no reason for that character to be there with lightsabers in front of them, except that they're telling you that this company that made this game, Detroit Become Human, Quantic Dream, is making a Star Wars game. That was a bold statement right there. So let's believe it. Got quite a few more stories left, so let's try to run through them. This one was a funny one for me because, some people, need to chill out on the internet and chill out with the bullying, inappropriate, and yelling and screaming and acting a fool because they're behind a computer screen or game console screen, TV screen, and can't nobody touch them. That mentality. They need to chill because they're getting banned, and a lot more people need to get banned for cheating and doing all this crazy stuff. But they're saying Call of Duty Warzone bans are apparently being carried over to Call of Duty Vanguard. Uh-oh. Reports have surfaced that Call of Duty Warzone cheaters who have had their accounts or hardware banned are also banned from the upcoming Call of Duty Vanguard. Screenshots circulating on various forums and social media purportedly show that players who are banned from Warzone receive a connection failed message when trying to log into Vanguard's beta. You have been permanently banned from playing on the Call of Duty Vanguard servers, the message continued. Wow. This is exactly for the cheaters. This is what I've been saying, man. People out here cheating. That's why I don't like playing those games. Get on there, people are killing you, and you're like, how did they even see me? How did you kill me before I killed you and I shot you first? People out there cheating. There's people who are cheating and still ain't get caught. So, I play with my friends, we try to have fun and stuff. I try not to take it too serious, but it does get frustrating when you're playing, you're trying to have fun, you just keep dying and keep dying. You can't even be helpful to your teammates or whatever, squad mates. Because people are cheating. Literally cheating, not like they're just playing so good at the game that you think they're cheating. There's people who are literally cheating, and it's annoying. But they're getting banned, and they're getting banned from even playing the next game, which is awesome. I think that is a win. Let's give that Let's give that a victory cheer. Cause yo, you deserve it. Yo, stop cheating. Just play the game. If you're not that good at it, so what? Nobody cares. Just have fun, you know? People get so caught up in trying to win and be the best. All right? Just, you know, that you gotta cheat? No. If you really want to win and be the best that bad, then practice. And if you don't win, you're not the best, well, I mean, there's a lot of basketball players that aren't the greatest of all time. They're not the best shooter. They're not the best rebounder. They're not the best blocker. You know, shot blocker. They're not the best coach. There's not the best, you know. There's a lot of people that are just not the best. There's not the best chef out there. There's a lot of professional chefs who have TV shows who aren't the best chefs. There's a lot of professional comedians who have movies and do all this, tour, sell out crowds who aren't the best comedian. There's somebody better than you. There are a couple of people better than you. It's okay to not be the best. You know, just be the best you. All right? And enjoy yourself. Have fun. Don't cheat. Anyway. Enough about the cheaters. Sega and Atlus are planning to announce a new RPG at Tokyo Game Show. Sega and Atlus, the studio behind hit JRPGs such as the Persona series and Shin Megami Tensei, I probably butchered that, will reveal a new RPG at their Tokyo Game Show presentation on October 1st, 2021. The game is currently untitled, with the presentation's description listing a new Sega RPG. Additionally, the program is set to feature new information about other Sega franchises and video games. There are several possibilities when it comes to new Sega titles. Chief among them, particularly considering the fact that Alice will be involved as a new Persona title, likely Persona 6. Probably. Earlier this year, Alice opened up a new website celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Persona franchise. While the website currently only lists special anniversary merchandise, it also lists several new announcements coming soon, with the latest listed to reveal in September. The game is also reportedly recruiting new developers to work on a sequel to Persona 5. Another possibility is a new Secure Wars title. I don't know about this game. I've never played that, never heard of it. Yeah. That's what they're saying. I'm gonna go with what I'm thinking. Could that happen? I mean, I'm probably way off, but it's okay for me to be way off. I don't mind being way off. It's all right. This is a podcast. This isn't a facts thing. Like I talk about stuff and we sit and have discussion. I may not have all the facts. It's okay. But this isn't something that's been announced anyway. It's up in the air right now. But during that PlayStation conference, the light post, I think it was a light post, street light, it was something, had a Sonic the Hedgehog ring rotating in it. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega, could, if it's not this RPG, that would be kind of cool if they have a Sonic RPG, but how would they do it? I don't know, it'd be a little weird maybe. But it could be one of the games that they're gonna announce during their presentation at Tokyo Game Show. So we'll look out for that. And being in a PlayStation, showcase, could it be a PlayStation title? PlayStation exclusive? Who knows? So we'll keep an eye on this one. Yeah, we don't really have to talk about this one. I mean, God of War Norse Saga is ending in 2 games because devs. Sorry, let's not forget. They don't want to spend 15 years telling the story, which is, I mean, do we have to read more into that? They're ending the Norse Saga in 2 games. This is the second of the Norse Saga games, and this is the last one of the Norse Saga games. They're not saying that there's no more God of War. They're just not going to be Norse. They'll move on to something else. There's other stuff. Trust me. There's other stuff. They can make, more cool God of War games. And plus, Atreus is getting older. You know, he can do more. They're gonna want to explore that. And who knows what this game will unfold. Like, you know, what story elements that we don't know of will they uncover? So doesn't matter as long as they give us a God of War game and it's awesome. I don't care what the backdrop is. Moving on. We knew this was going to happen. Battlefield 2042 delayed to November 19th. Cites unforeseen challenges caused by pandemic. The pandemic is kicking butt, man, everywhere. It's like messing up people's lives, taking people's lives still. But it's having an effect on a lot of things, making things unavailable, shortages and this and that. Weird little things that you wouldn't think that would be affected by the shortages are being affected. And we knew some games were going to get pushed back because of this. But this one is getting pushed back because of it. But what sucks about it is that it's been a while since we've had a Battlefield game. So you would think that they've been working on this for a while, that they could have got it together by now. But hey, it is what it is. We're supposed to release October 22nd, but it's going to be November 19th. It's almost a full month. We won't read more into it. We get it. We understand it. We're moving on. Call of Duty 2022, rumored to be Modern Warfare 2, features a war against Colombian drug cartels. This year's Call of Duty Vanguard hasn't even been released yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from going into overdrive over next year's game. Renowned Call of Duty and Battlefield leaker Tom Henderson has claimed Call of Duty 2022 will be Modern Warfare 2, following on from 2019's Modern Warfare reboot. VGC later added to the rumor, stating the game will feature U.S. forces battling Colombian drug cartels. So they're already talking about another Call of Duty game, and we didn't even get this next one yet. That we're, you know, it's in beta right now. We haven't even got that one yet, and they're talking about a new one. I mean, Call of Duty every year is, you know, people, you know, like, oh yeah, I get a new Call of Duty game every year, but then it's like, you get a Call of Duty game every year. It's good and bad. You know, it's like getting 2K every year, getting Madden every year. You know, not much room for growth. But hopefully, you know, this is a game. I mean, they have different studios working on them, which is good. So then I guess that kind of counteracts the fact that it's every year. Then you got different studios working on it. Then it's like every other year they get to put out one, or I think there's what 2-3 studios. So every 3 years, a studio gets to work on one. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Anyway, let's move on. The live-action Twisted Metal series gets its first star, Anthony Mackie. Mr. Captain America himself. And my son was like, Dad, that's Captain Falcon. I'm like, nope. In the show, he's Captain America. He was the Falcon, and then he was given the shield by Cap. And he's Captain America. Captain America star, Anthony Mackie, is cast as John Doe and will also executive produce. Oh, nice. So he's executive producing the Twisted Metal series, which is, we wondering how this is going to play out, because how do you do a Twisted Metal TV show? I remember the game. How do you do a TV series? This is going to be very interesting. So we're definitely going to be following this. So that's pretty good. We don't have to read too much into that. I mean, we already know. He does that little everything. He's a little funny. He's a great actor. He can bring action, can bring drama. You know, I mean, he's Captain America, guys. Yes, I have this Captain America. I saw it in Walmart. I was like, I'm buying this. And the kids thought I was buying it for them, but I said, no, this is a black Captain America. It's going in my gaming room, and he's standing on my PC. So there you go. So that's awesome. So that means at least it's in good hands. At least we know that we got somebody who we can count on to deliver a great performance. So now let's see more details about this show as things go. It doesn't really say. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the story. All right, so let's go. Moving on. Last story of the night. Horizon VR, rumored to be one of Fire Sprite's projects, which also include multiple new IPs. Now, if you don't know, Fire Sprite was recently acquired by Sony. It's one of their latest studio acquisitions that was announced. And this little ad here for Candyman, I need to watch. It says it's on demand now. Watch. Is that on? I gotta check. Is it on HBO Max? Is that HBO Max, right? I gotta check. Because I have that. And I want to know if it's on there because I want to watch it. I want to see that one. It might not be. Well, we'll see. Anyway, they were recently acquired and they have been recruiting for multiple projects, which include collaborations, a narrative adventure game, an action shooter, and a blockbuster action adventure title. According to the latest Xbox Air podcast, yeah, an Xbox podcast talking about PlayStation stuff. You know what that is, right? That is a win. They have nothing else to talk about because they have nothing good going on. They gotta talk about PlayStation stuff. Over their Xbox. Anyway, one of these projects will also include the VR game set in Horizon universe. We heard about this before. So this is just more information that it's going to actually happen. Now, Guerrilla doesn't have to make this game. Fire Sprite was, they were acquired specifically for stuff like this. You know, Sony is being very strategic about their acquisitions of these companies for very specific things, and they're being smart about it. They're not just trying to get, oh, let me just get some big name. So I'm looking forward to that, especially if it's Horizon VR. I need more VR. I need more good VR. I'm happy. I gotta play some more of my PSVR. I mean, the backlog, guys. We're still the backlog. But anyway, that was our last story. I thank you guys. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. I'm just looking at the thing. I'm like, is this thing making noise? I hope not. Hold on. I didn't do an audio check. Let me do it. I had to do that quick audio check because I know I turned off the volume for that level intro at the bottom of the screen. Because the last time I had it on, I didn't know that it had audio on it. Because I didn't know that I had to disable audio. I thought I had to enable the audio. And it was playing in the beginning of the stream, and I didn't notice until I did an audio check. I was like, oops. But yeah, man, my backlog is still crazy. I still got a lot to do. But guys, I'm 62% into Spider-Man. So hopefully the next time I sit and play it, I can, put another dent in it. Yo, you mad late, yo. You are mad late, yo. How you come this late? You're like 10 years late. I'm almost done. I finished talking about what I had to talk about. Now I'm just ranting about my backlog and how I need to clear it. You missed everything, man. You was busy? Oh, well. I mean, I talked about some exclusive stuff. PlayStation VR 2 was leaked, and they have pictures and stuff, and I showed them here, and I'm joking. Not yet. They haven't done that yet. That would be good clickbait. Maybe I should have did that. Clickbait it. You checked earlier, but I wasn't on. After class, I had dinner, and then I started streaming. Every Monday, 9:30 p.m. ish, 9:30 p.m. depending on what time I finish class. Play Level Podcast. All right. But yeah, man. I talked about some good stuff. You're just gonna have to rewatch it. You know, I'll post it on YouTube, and you can watch it there. You know, at your leisure. It'll, you watch a little bit here and there. It'll leave off where you finished. Where you left off the last time. It'll pick right back up. But I'm about to end and do some chillaxing. I do work in the morning, and gotta go deal with the shenanigans over there. We are once again affected by the pandemic at work. And it's gonna be an interesting week. Let's see what happens. But nonetheless, thank you everyone for tuning in to the Play Level Podcast. Once again, this is episode number 8. We almost at 10, which is a feat, not defeat, and not stinky feet, not stinky cheese. That's an inside joke. Shout out to Ali the Sniper. We played Minecraft earlier. We did some Starfall Fortress building, and it's coming along great, man. We added some stuff. We were working on the walls around the castle, in the front of the castle especially, and we were realizing that the castle is floating in the air. So we're working on connecting it to the ground and what that means for what's inside of those spaces. And then soon we're gonna have to work on giving those spaces something extra, so it just doesn't look like this big plain, big wall of stone bricks. So I'm trying to think, maybe we can do maybe do some decorative stuff, like big stone faces coming out the side, maybe some rooms, or do some staircases leading to some lookout posts where things like places where we can have arrows or catapults and stuff. We'll figure it out. But it's got to be decorated. But there's a lot to do. And we're working on doing a rail system. That's what we started working on. So we had to dig out a lot of, we had to do a lot of terraforming and digging out a lot of land to do that. So that's what we did today. And, on Mondays, we do that on Ali Stream. Ali streams early in the day, around 2:30 Eastern time, which is 7:30 his time. He lives 5 hours ahead of life. He's in the future. He's Ali from the future. He does not live in the U.S. Said this guy just said if Shaq and Jordan teamed up, would they be unstoppable as a duo? The most unstoppable. Jordan and Shaq on the same team? Or if the Bulls acquired Shaq because he got Discord told him when they trade, so they traded with the Magic. Traded Horace Grant to the Magic. Horace Grant and a couple of people, not named Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen to the Magic or Shaq. Because Shaq wanted out and he was going to leave for nothing, so they got desperate. And Horace Grant was pretty good then. they did that trade, and Jordan, Pippen, and Shaq, the big three, that would have been the big three of a lifetime. Prime Jordan, prime Pippen, prime Shaq. Come on, yo. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. They had definitely been unstoppable. As long as that team was on the balls, that's all I'm saying. So don't talk to me about them being on some other team. I don't want to hear that. But yeah, Mondays, 9:30ish. Play Level Podcast every Monday. Wednesdays, I'll be here live streaming. He said unless Pippen was in trade, they wouldn't trade Pippen. Nah. Well, yeah, Jerry Krause was a jerk. But just imagine if they kept those two and they got Shaq. But anyway, it didn't happen. That would have been. But I'm here on Wednesday. I'm here on Friday. You'll see me Wednesday and Friday, more respectable hours. I'll be here about 8:30 on Wednesday and Friday. Hopefully. Friday I'll be playing with Ali. Hopefully I will. Last week I didn't get the 2K game. I'm still thinking about it. I got too much that I gotta play. I don't know. I'll wait. I'm not in a rush. We play Modern Warfare and Warzone and stuff on Friday. So hopefully I'm able to sit and play with them on Friday. We'll play that, and then I live stream. I'm doing a Silent Hill game again. I'm still contemplating if on Wednesday and Friday I'm going to be continuing Silent Hill Origins, or am I going to be getting into a different Silent Hill game? Because I have a plug, as I mentioned earlier, Von, you wasn't here. I have a plug that I can plug my PS2 via HDMI into my monitor, but I plug it into my capture card, which goes into my PC and my monitor, so that I can live stream playing games directly from my PS2. Well, not, playing games directly from but you know what I mean. Actually using my PS2 to play video games and live streaming it. As if it was, more of a current gen console with an HDMI port in the back. But it's not. But I can do it because I have the converter for it, and it works. It works beautifully. So I'm still trying to think, am I going to use the phone, the emulator to play, or am I going to play on the PS2? But I'll figure it out by Wednesday. I'm signing off. Got work in the AM. Gonna go chillax, get out of these clothes. I catch you guys on the flip flop. Make sure you follow me here on Twitch. And if you would like to subscribe, it is September. You do get a discount on the subscriptions this month. So it's cheaper for you to subscribe now. Get that over with. Lock in a couple of months. You can do that too. It doesn't cost you much. It's a few bucks, to help a brother out. But make sure you do follow, at the very least, do follow and come and watch and come and chat with me. Let me know your thoughts on these things, on these topics that I talk about on Mondays. And, come enjoy some games with me when I play. And make sure you check out my YouTube channel. The link has been in the chat, but if you haven't got to it, it is The Dad Level on YouTube. So just click on YouTube in the search box, The Dad Level. You will see this logo and the logo down here at the screen below me. And most of the videos have that intro that you keep seeing played, so you know you're at the right place. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the videos. Watch them entirely. If you have time. If you don't, watch them a little bit at a time. Make sure you like them. Share them to your social media. Share them to your Twitter, your Facebook. Share them to your friends. Let's get this thing rolling. All right? Make sure you go to my TikTok. I do funny stuff there. I do cool stuff there. Like I did a trick shot. I do spit some bars on there. So you'll enjoy it. It's very entertaining. At least I'm very entertained by it, and I like to laugh. So I'm hoping that means something. And I hope you guys go and check out my TikTok. I think it's very funny. A lot of people do. Think it's funny as well. So check it out and let me know. Make sure you follow me there as well. Follow me on Twitter at Poppleman44 and at The Dad Level. I have one for my Twitch and one for my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm out of here. I'm not going to keep going and talking because I'm tired and I got work in the hand. Y'all be safe. Peace and love. Make sure y'all keep gaming and don't let nobody tell you you're too old to game. Don't let nobody tell you, video games stupid or rot your brain or whatever. They just mad because they not gaming. They're not good at it. All right? It's fun. It's a thing to do to keep you entertained, keep you out of trouble. It's very entertaining. It opens up your brain. Actually, it helps you to process information better because you're trying to process a lot of things happening at once, and your focus gets better. It helps a lot. It helps you a lot. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And it's showing creative, like the creatives who make these things. People watch movies, fantasy movies, but then complain, call you a child for playing video games. This is absurd to me. The same thing. Only you're in control. And I love being in control of these games. They're so fun. So, keep gaming. Keep happy. Keep positive. Keep laughing. Forget about being stressed. The world is too stressful. You don't need to be stressed. Just escape into something that makes you happy, makes you smile, and do something positive. All right? I'm out of here. Peace and love.